I hope this is working. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I think it's been like, God, when did I make my last video? I think it was like around December, November. I don't know. It's been a while, and it was about time I made a video. It's finally March 2021, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get back into things. I really do, you know, for better or worse. So I'm just gonna give you a an update what's been happening since my last video, I think, which was my World of Warcraft um, calendar that I had gotten, and I've had fun with it. I bought some stickers. Um, well, actually, my brother bought some stickers, and I just jacked them from him. And every day I just put a star because I really didn't want to make a cross on them. Or just put something nice. I was kind of looking for World of Warcraft stickers, but there wasn't any. But whatever. Stars are fine, and funny enough, they're color coded. So January. No, was it December? No, January. I think was the month of Sylvanas. So it was a purplish color. So I actually had purple stars, and then last month February was Deathwing. So he's red. So I had red stars. So this month it's March. It's of Pandaren, and it's green, and I got green stars. So that's working out fine. Anyway, so that was the last video I did, and the thing was that in that time I wasn't really feeling doing videos. What had happened was is that I finally got Shadowlands, and I dove right into playing World of Warcraft, and that just really consumed me. There was so much to learn, and I was having so much fun. I ended up making initially I made two characters, leveled them up. Then I got a third because I got a rush because there was a very special drop, a bag that had because bags are very rare as far as ones that have high capacity, and I wanted to get into it, so I got a third, and then I was trying to push for a fourth, which is the one I'm doing right now, and I've just been it's consuming me because for Shadowlands there's four different covenants, so four different storylines. So I'm like, I wanna get one for each, and eventually I did. So I got them four. They're all level 60s, which is the max level, and I got two more because I was wondering what to do with them because I wanted to be one of the better classes. I had an idea of what I wanted to play, the fantasies that I wanted to play, and I knew Mage was one of them, but it was super hard, which is actually what was my last character to get to 60. I have four 60s. The first one, which was Death Knight, that was pretty easy. Then I wanted a Demon Hunter because I love Demon Hunter, and then the third one was Paladin because I felt that it was nice. I could do questing and stuff because for Mage being a clothware, it's very hard to level up. But yeah, now that I've gotten more powerful with the mage, it's been easy. So the those months, just especially October, November, beginning of December, were just consumed by World of Warcraft, and I was just having so much fun that I forgot about making videos or anything. I just got the calendar and I said, you know what, I want to share this while it's still unmarked or whatever. Just simple unboxing video or unwrapping, whatever you want to call it. So that was that. And I gotta say, again, I wasn't feeling too good during these last few months, especially winter. I kind of get this depression or something, just there not being sun, days being shorter. I don't know, and it's just WoW helped me deal with it, frankly. Um, we had a good Thanksgiving. It was all the family. Mom made a turkey, so that was fun. And some other stuff. But then December rolled around, and I don't know. I was just not feeling it, dude. Super, super depressing time, and for the first time, really in a long time. I know it's stupid. I know Christmas is not supposed to be about material stuff or whatever, but just having a Christmas tree that was kind of like sort of empty. Really, it just sucked. it wasn't. I don't think it was much of a money issue. I mean, it is a money issue, but I don't know. We just didn't feel like we wanted to get anything, frankly. And like even for my birthday, which was in November, um, I only got one present. And that was from my brother, and he kind of gave it to me early because since I was playing World of Warcraft, he's all like, "Oh, you're gonna need it, right?" And he got me this mouse, which at first I was like, "Okay, cool," but I thought I needed like a super duper one or whatever. But he got me this one, right? And it was a godsend. Ooh, I thought I could play with a keyboard, but no, it was a godsend. So that's kind of like all I got because honestly, I didn't want to pressure anybody buying me anything because again, money was tight. Not extremely, but not great. And just December was not good. Anyway, New Year's rolls around, and we're all like, okay, fuck 2020. Just let's get into 2021. Let's try to celebrate as best we can. And again, we were just isolated, just us four: mom, my sister, my brother, and I. And we made the best of it. We made the best of it, and everything was good. And that's up until a week later when my mom got sick. Um, all of a sudden, like she would start to throw up. I mean, my mom is pretty sick. She has kidney failure completely. She gets her, dialysis treatments. She has congestive heart failure. My mom is quite the case. I mean, I don't know what's holding her up together. But, she's 61. You know, she really had a very, very lengthy, unchecked diabetes, which, was part of her character. Sometimes it's hard for us to, realize that there's things that we cannot do and we rebel and we just keep doing them. And at the end of the time, you got to pay the bill. That all comes around and they come knocking for their pay. And so a lot of things have happened with her kidneys, a lot of stuff, her heart, neuropathy, tons of stuff, right? But we've been chugging along. But all of a sudden, started throwing up a lot, and it was kind of like a drill. We already knew what to do with her, this kind of stuff, but it just started getting worse and worse. Came to the point that where she was one day completely like wailing day and night. And what we were doing was we were trying honestly to avoid, and she had said this before, not to go to the hospital because we just felt going to the hospital was going to be a traumatic experience. And unfortunately, it turned out to be true. So what happened is that she got this really bad ringing in her ear. She was really starting to lose not consciousness, but like being very confused and like talking, not crazy, but just things didn't make sense. And we tried everything, giving all the medication and the stuff we could do, but we came to a realization like 2 days in that no, this cannot continue. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna die here. Do we want that on our hands, or do we want to just see if there's something that we just can't do because we're not medical, professionals? Hopefully, something simple. Something's wrong. We just don't know what. And my mom was on the couch, and I told her, "Mom, you have to go." And funny enough, she all of a sudden everything became clear. Her fogginess went away. Everything went away, and she said, "Okay, bring me a comb, right, or a brush." She sat up straight, almost like if nothing. She had nothing. Combed her hair, grabbed the comb, threw it on the ground, like saying, "Fuck it, let's do this." She got up. We, gave her sweater and stuff. Helped her out because she's blind in one eye because of stupid diabetes. She doesn't really see up with the other one. But she got the courage and the valor to say, well, let it be what it be. And I remember I walked her to the door and I said, Mom, don't worry about it. You'll be back tomorrow. You know, it'll be quick. We just need to find out what's wrong with you, and we'll get you back. Well, that was on I believe it was the 10th, 9th or 10th of January. And she went in, and she went in with my sister, and there was a lot of COVID patients. So it was kind of scary, but they took every single precaution they could. They got tested and everything, so they were fine. And yeah, they immediately, took mom in, like within, I think, 2-3 hours. They took her in, and she said, um, she's like, don't worry about it. Don't come back. Don't come back. I'll deal with it. And yeah, she was upset and she was a little sad and probably crying because I wasn't there. It was my sister. And she went in. And we're like, okay, precautions and everything. And once she was in, she started to feel a little bit better, right? And she was good, and we were on the phone with her and talking, and she was pretty upbeat, that she was okay and that they were treating her fine. And then that was it. And then I think like late at night, I think like around 10 o'clock, she called my sister and she said, "You know what? I'm not feeling too good." And the only thing she said is, "I'm sorry." I think Lizzie, my sister, didn't answer the phone, so she left a message. But we didn't. Well, I didn't know about it till the next day. So the next day we call, right? Because my mom's not answering her phone, and we speak to the nurse, and they're like, "Oh, she's fine. This and this and that. She's breathing okay and this and stuff." And somehow they mentioned something about the ventilator, and we're like, "What? What do you mean? What ventilator? What is she on a? Is she intubated?" And they're like, "Yeah, she's." And that was like a bomb. My blood just drained out of my. It felt like it drained out of my body. I was like, "What is happening? What do you mean she's on a ventilator?" I mean, that usually only happens to people like that have COVID and stuff. But apparently, during the night, she got really bad, and it's just really bad. Just she was about to die, basically, and they had to emergency intervene and put a tube in. Once they did that, in a few hours, everything apparently became normal. Her dioxide went down, her oxygenation went up, oxygenation went up, and that was it. Um, and we're like, it was a shock to us, right? So then it was another agonizing 20-21 days until we got her back. But those 20-21 days, she came back the 31st of January. Those are the worst days of my life. I lost interest in everything. I had no appetite. I couldn't sleep. I felt a huge emptiness. And I didn't care about anything. The only thing I cared about was getting her back. And that I hadn't told her that I loved her. That was my only regret. Because um before this happened, when one of the days before she went to the hospital, she had gone to her dialysis treatment, and I had told her, um Hey, good news, Yolanda. We're gonna get you the vaccine, right? Should we just need to make an appointment for you next Monday, which was like 2 days from there. I think she went to go get her treatment on Saturday, and think, oh, Monday we'll have it for you. And she sent me a message on WhatsApp, and she was like, "Hey, I got this," and I replied back. I said, "Mom, I'm so happy that you're gonna get it. Finally you're gonna get that off your head. You're finally gonna not have to worry about that. And then eventually we'll get it. Because we were really scared. And still, if I ever got it, I'm sure I would not live. I'm obese. I have morbidly obese. I have. I'm probably diabetic. I still don't know. I'm pretty sure I am. And so I was happy for her. And then she replied, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it, son. I'm gonna get you that vaccine somehow. Maybe these guys can help us or whatever." And then I replied, "Okay, mom," or something. And I remember saying, wanting to tell her I love you. Because I never say it, and you never do say it. And I think I just said, "Okay, mom." And it felt so dry, but it wasn't my intention. I just, I don't know. I guess I was just, uh, I was not responding. It was probably the depression or something. I don't know anything. But that was my last message to her. And then when she left, I honestly thought she'd be back, and never in a million years that I thought she'd be in a ventilator and intubated and unconscious. And then she developed pneumonia while by intubated, and it was just a struggle. Things kept going bad and bad, and then they got stable, and then for like a long time, for like 10 days, it was just nothing would happen. She would not either get worse or get better. And man, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it anymore. I even resorted to because the problem was, part of me wants to be like, okay, she's dead or she's basically dead. This is what you're gonna do. Part of me was like trying to be practical and be like, okay, this is what needs to be done. This and this and that. And the other part was like, no, you have to keep hope. She's gonna come back. Don't worry about it and this and that. And it was a conflict. In my head, it was tearing me apart, and I just wanted relief. I just wanted either her to pass. Part of me wanted me to that, and part of me wanted me to her to get better and get out. Right? I did not want to be intubated, because if there was one thing that she did not want, is be intubated. She's like, no, I don't want to be in that situation, and no. So the doctor was aware, and he was trying to get her off the intubator, because, as he said, she only came in for a headache. I don't know why they had to intubate her. I think they were just being, I don't know. They erred on the side of caution and did all that stuff. So that was a big deal. But finally, I think like 3 days before we got her back, she regained her consciousness. They were able to take it out because they were trying to doing tests to see if she could breathe on her own. She was half failing them, half passing them. Finally, I think it was a Sunday, they told us it's out. She's fine. She's breathing on her own. Whew, man, that was the biggest relief I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm like, okay, we're doing this. She's coming back. But she was having cognitive problems. She kept like hallucinating, all that stuff. She was extremely weak. So they wanted to take her to some rehabilitation. I'm like, no. We just want her back. We're not doing anything, any of us, all day long. We'll do whatever it takes to get her back home. We just want her home. And we got her home, and she couldn't believe it. She was back home. But obviously it was a very traumatic experience. She lost a lot of weight. I think she lost around 22 pounds. Her voice obviously got messed up. It's a lot better now, but her voice is not the same as it was. But I'm expecting eventually it'll get back. So that was a big traumatic experience in January. So that was that. And I think I was playing World of Warcraft. Like by the time, because I was trying to be like, okay, my mentality was this. Okay, I'm just gonna keep everything's normal, everything's fine. We're gonna continue our lives just as if nothing is happening, because it was unbearable. It was unbearable. I just cannot. Every once in a while, your brain would remind you your mom's intubated, your mom's suffering, she's unconscious, she's probably wondering what's happening to her. There's nobody there by her side, which was the biggest thing. At least someone to have her by her side talking to them, because they say they can listen, they hear what people around them tell them, hey, we're gonna be okay, we're right here. Just not being able to do that, to comfort the person that's going through that, and in a way comfort yourself because you feel like you're useful, not like you're just stuck home doing nothing, and you don't even have a job to go to, because of this damn pandemic nuking. In this case, Vegas. Vegas is dead. I think it's coming back online, but anyways. So that was that, and then finally we got her back, and it's been lengthy for her recovery, but she's a lot better. She's not at 100% as she was, or whatever percentage she was back then. But she's good. She's eating. She's trying to do her exercises. She's out and about. Right now, she's out with my sister and my brother. I think they're going to the park to walk the dog, Wally. And so, that's been that. But Jesus Christ, it's been quite a time. So now, February, I got back into WoW, but obviously the honeymoon was over. I was starting to get bored of it. It started to become a little grindy. And I was kind of hoping for BlizzCon to rekindle that whole WoW thing, because I really do like it. I love the lore, I love the characters, the fantasy of it. It calls to me, and I'm happy I've finally begun playing it. But it's getting a little stagnant, so we need to get on that. I think there's a small patch that's gonna fix a few things, because gearing has been an issue for me, because um man, the issue with WoW is guilds, man. You need to have people to do content with you, and competent people. There's a lot of people that probably, just like me, picked it up out of the blue, but they're just biting a little too much, that they can chew. You need to be at a level where you can take on these things, because if not, you're huge, weight to the other people. And sometimes it's those key positions. Let's say you're not they're all key positions, honestly, but if one of them fails, like if one of the damage dealers fails, well, you can probably still cope, even with two. But if your healer goes down and your tank goes down, that's it, man. So a lot of these people are not geared up, because again, it's hard to gear up, and you need to be in a guild. I was in a guild initially, but then the guild just flaked on me. I was the only one logging in. I think one and another person, and I had joined because they were ramping up to get into Shadowlands, and they're very excited, and then just poof, died. And then just trying to get into another guild, I don't. You get spammed all the time with, "Hey, join my guild. Hey, join my guild." But no, I don't. I want to be the one that chooses and see if I can get into one of these better ones. There's been a lot of issues with WoW, with the economy, with the games. A lot of things that. But again, there's not many other games. Look at Twitch right now. Twitch, the number one game is Grand Theft Auto 5, because they're doing role playing. Because there's nothing out there. Even people starting to play Valorant. Oh my god. So that's been basically it. Um, Finally we got a new president, so great. It's just another relief. I think it was inaugurated on the 20th, and then my mom came out on the 31st, and we were like, "Hey, Biden's in office now." And she's like, "Good." That's all she said. So we got that. What else? Well, basically, it's just me playing a bunch of WoW. Then mom getting sick, and then new president, and now it's March, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get back. I need to get back doing videos. Speaking of which, I honestly I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube, and I'll tell you why. Because there's so many things you have to worry about YouTube. It's not like before or whatever. You have to worry about the length of the videos, what time you upload, how many times you upload, the goddamn algorithm, all this stuff. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna record videos for however much I feel long. I don't like it, and people watch. They watch it. If they don't, they don't. And if I upload 10 videos in a day, so be it. You know, even if I only upload one or I don't know for a week, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna record when I want, what I want, and post it at midnight if that's the case. You know, sometimes it might be good because sometimes people they're like, oh my god, it's midnight, there's nothing on YouTube, and then all of a sudden you see this one random video. Oh, finally some content I can watch. That's my case. You know, because everybody posts in the morning because they want to get that morning rush or whatever. And then I randomly see something posted like around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, cool content. Because YouTube, I think they're running low. Despite as many videos as people upload, I think they need more content. You know, Netflix and HBO and all these things have been godsend because a lot of hours just spent doing nothing. But again, all those hours that I spent doing nothing or watching videos or watching other content, I want to do my own. Because I honestly do. There's something about it. Because I asked myself this thing: do I want to be do I really want to continue be a content creator, make videos, stream, and all that kind of stuff? And the answer is yes. I really do. I really enjoy this. I like talking to people. I like being like that older brother figure, or being a fatherly figure is too much. Honestly, I don't think I could fill those kind of shoes. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, big brother, sure. I can definitely be a big brother, and to anybody, guys, girls, whoever wants to take in my knowledge. And I feel that calling. I feel like I want to be there for people, and talk about stuff and just be a friend. Be a friend, because especially nowadays, you're all far apart and you can't interact, and some people are lonely out there. A lot of people are lonely, and somebody just want someone to talk to. Even me, like I'll be playing when I used to play with my guildies. Just talk about stuff, random stuff. Even I remember when mom was sick. My uncle called me, and I hadn't spoken to him in years. But then we started talking about the other stuff. I told him all about my mom, and then we started talking about food and stuff, and it was like so. It was like so. The word is not refreshing, but relieving. Just being able to partake in the most mundane things of talking about, I don't know, cars or movies or something with somebody else. Just having somebody else talk to you, not talking to the friggin' wall, all the time. So that's why I want to do streaming, because it's something that you can do live, and you get the feedback, and you just play off each other. That's why I say, honestly, Twitch, the chat is, I don't even know I don't know if I should say it's the backbone or the beating heart or the soul. Whatever chat is, it's a very important part of streaming, of live content. I'm very appreciative of chat. If I ever do get one that's vibrant and stuff, man, I would cherish that for as long as I could, because it's a big part. But again, it's gotta be you too. You two gotta be you provide the content. But I was too worried about production values and scenery and stuff like that. Oh my god, it's not about that. It's not about that. But yet, I'm goddamn perfectionist. I want everything to be nice and sparkly and this and that and production values, and I look at Dr. Just like, oh my god, I wish I was like that and stuff. But some of the most popular ones don't even need all that kind of stuff. You know. I am in a moment of transition. We're living here. We might move out, especially since we're upstairs. The stairs is a big issue right now. I mean, they've always been for me, but now with mom, with her breathing, just being exhausted of going up a flight of stairs, um, it's an issue. So we're trying to see if we can get a house. If we get a house, I can probably get my own room and expand or decorate it the way I want. Or if things get better, I get a job or get my job back. Hopefully. But again, right now, since I was a taxi driver, it's very important I get my vaccine. So fortunately, I got one dose of the Pfizer one. In a month, I have another appointment. So hopefully that everything's coming together. I get my vaccine. I get my job back. We can move somewhere else because the contract is up next month here at this place. Get a house. Maybe get a room all for myself. Decorate the shit out of it, and hopefully that'll make me want to do. I mean, I really want to do content, but do some more, or just be able to flip on a switch like I did now. Cleaned everything up because I was starting to look like Asmongold's lair here, with a bunch of food and plates and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta clean this stuff up. I got a couple of Happy Meals. Man, I hadn't been to McDonald's, but when my mom was in the hospital, I was like, I need to get out and do something. I'm like, I haven't had McDonald's in a while. And all of a sudden, there's like Pokemon. And I'm like, huh, sure, why not? And I was just going to buy the toy. I thought it was a toy. And they're like, oh, you can't buy the toy. You can't buy the toy. It's you have to buy the whole meal. So I canceled my order for 20 nuggets. I'm like, okay, just give me 2 Happy Meals, cheeseburgers or whatever. Which, now that you mention, I'm goddamn hungry. Anyways, so that was that. And it ended up being like it's Pokemon cards, and I ended up pulling a Pikachu, a holofoil Pikachu or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? That's what I should. That's what I should invest in Pokemon. Man, that thing is it's future proof or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I used to play. I initially played Yellow, right, back in 99, 98. It was 98, 99, somewhere out there. I was playing Yellow. I loved it. I loved Pokemon, the whole concept. I actually had playing cards. I actually played, I think it was at Walmart. They had a little league there. I sucked. Didn't have all the nice cards. And then, unfortunately, someone broke into the place where I was living, and they stole my money and they stole my cards and everything. So, and my Game Boy. It was that limited edition one. The one that had Pikachu and Pichu on it. And it was a gold and silver, I think it was color. I don't know. I can't remember which one it was. Or was it the Pikachu one? Oh, no. No, it was a yellow one. Yeah, it was a yellow one. Never mind. It was a yellow one. I got the Pikachu and the other one later. Pichu one later. And yeah, and then it just kind of lost track. And then I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was my big draw. But Pokemon, man, the staying power. And again, I think it's kids. Kids, honestly. Kids rule. Kids rule what's popular and what's not. And kids are born every day. So adults, once they grow up, they go into other stuff, except, the man childs of us. Stuff like card games and stuff like that. But damn, yeah, I'm like, man, I should make like an unboxing channel or something, or just Pokemon. That's money, And you look at all these people, Logan Paul and Mizkif and all these other people getting on that Pokemon train. I'm like, damn, I should look into that, because if there was anyone that has free time, it's kids. Kids have a lot of free time, So they're probably the best ones to market content to. But that was that. So right now, looking to the future is just, again, posting videos about whatever I want, whenever I want. Now, if I feel like being a, jabbermouth or whatever, how do you call it? One day make 10 videos, 6 videos, 3 videos back to back. You probably get sick of me. Hey, it's all good. Speaking of streaming, you know what? I was doing it. I was playing WoW, and I'm like, you know what? I need to have an audience before I can even think of streaming, because honestly, the odds are that you get discovered or anything, it's very low, and I'd rather put that time towards making, YouTube content. There's really no evergreen content I can really make for YouTube. But if there's anything I could probably grow or be found is there. I think right now I still have like 250 subscribers, which probably they're all gone or dead or something. And I think there's only probably a few people actually. So I need to get new subscribers, fresh blood, and maybe I don't know I don't know what number I should think about getting once I get subscribers. I'm thinking maybe a healthy number would be like 10,000. Once I get 10,000 subscribers, I could probably start streaming. Maybe less. I think someone had like 5,000 subscribers, and then he could, probably get a few of those to actually watch him as he stream. Because that's the thing. You need to have a small amount of viewers so that you're not way at the bottom of, the directory for Twitch. You're a little bit higher, so you can be discovered a lot better. Obviously, if you have, definitely, if you're over 100, you're in a good position. So it's kind of like I want to see, or when the point I have is, I have enough subscribers that I can get 100 of them reliably to Twitch, and they want to be there, obviously, and all that kind of stuff. And then from there, it's, hopefully 1,000. I think at 1,000, it's where you're the top, whatever percent. I don't know. I really haven't looked into that. I have the numbers really, but I think if you have 100 viewers, you're Gucci basically, and you can start monetizing Twitch, which is another thing that I don't want to get affiliate, because I think it's not worth it to sign away a lot of stuff just to get, $2, $3, whatever it is that your cut is for subscriptions or primes or whatever. And so just build up and wait for them to knock on your door and be like, hey, we want to partner you. All right, let's talk. Because before then, they have all the leverage. And as long as I can continue to make content and stream without them, then that's cool. Also, I don't really believe in subs. It's cool because you get the emotes and stuff, but there's better Twitch TV. You can use that for emotes and stuff. I think it's actually better than you having your 50 slot emotes. There's only a few people I think that really benefit of having all those emotes. Just better Twitch TV, Franker or Phase or whatever. Man, they should really expand that. They should have like, I don't know if they have it, but I think right now you only get like 25. If you're just like a member, and then if you pay, you get 50. And it's from all these other creators, and it's this community thing, all these peoples and stuff. It's just so much fun, so much fun. So I think they should expand to like 100. 100 is a good thing that you can get all these emotes, or have them access to all these other things, like emojis. You want more emojis possible, So that's that. So yeah, that's my plan right now. Make more videos. If I end up going back to work, definitely that's gonna hurt my potential as far as how many videos I can make or stuff, because you have to edit and stuff. But other than that, no. I think I should be fine. And then once if this pans out, if people actually like watching my stuff, what I gotta talk about, and I can drag them over to Twitch and start doing that, because that's what I really want, or it's a big piece of what I want, is having that live interaction. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind being on for 8, 10, 12 hours. I don't mind. Actually, I was thinking of like, man, if I could somehow, get my own place and just rig the whole fucking place, except obviously the bathroom and my bedroom. But basically, yeah, hang out the whole freaking day. Wake up, watch whatever news there is and stuff, and then talk, and then we get some gaming, and then it's time to eat. Switch the cams over to the kitchen, make some food, and switch the cam over to the dining table, and we're eating there, and then switch back to, play more games or just talk more. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds like fun. Because again, I think that's what I want to do. Be this type of Truman Show, but I'm actually in control of, and just being there for people that might need it, because in a way I need it as well. Have friends over. Hopefully, finally with this damn COVID thing, get some friends, get people over. Or do IRL streams. I don't know. Hopefully things start getting better. Obviously, the vaccines are going out. That's definitely getting better. And I kind of want to work, but I want to work on this. It's just that, oh my god. Oh, you have no idea how much I've lamented having all this time, all this free time since I got laid off in March, and not actually done stuff. But I was trying. I couldn't find my footing, and I think now, hopefully, finally, I got this thing down. I got this thing down. Anyways, this has been forever. I hope you're doing good. Definitely, I hope your family is healthy and safe. And tell your loved ones that you love them, because you never know when it's gonna be the last time you tell them, and that's probably the only thing I gotta tell you. And just keep at it. Keep at it. Whatever it is that you want, just keep at it, because that's the only thing we have: life and the pursuit of whatever it is that makes us happy. And so, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you check out my other videos, which are going to be about a ton of stuff. All right? See you later. Take it easy. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one.